Hi, my name is Bob and welcome back to the homestead, y'all. Today I'm going to do a review of a company. This company's called K-Brands. They sent me a multi-purpose auger drill bit for powered drills. This is an American company. They're family owned. They contacted me through email and asked me if I'd do a review of them, and I don't do many reviews unless a product is extremely good or extremely bad. Then I don't mind doing a review, but they told me they would send me this free of charge if I would do a review on it. So I agreed to it. One thing I have noticed, it is made in China, even though it's an American company, so I don't know if they're engineered here and then made in China, but it does say made in China right on the box. But I told them I would give them an honest review. It does say on the side, stop digging, start drilling. Dig holes faster with less effort. So we'll unbox this. I have my drill. Yesterday we have a local seed swap group on Facebook, and we had a meeting yesterday to swap seeds, and Christy went out and dug a bunch of garlic out of our garlic beds and took it down there. So I have probably 15 garlic bulbs in here. And I'm going to go ahead and just plant them along this French row here in our garden spot. Now, I will say the soil is pretty soft right now. The ground freezing and thawing today. I think it got up to about 38. So hopefully the top couple inches are thawed enough to try this product out. I will use this product the rest of the summer and probably do another review at the end of the summer. And showing some of the things that I've used these for. I have used similar products in the past. I probably had augers for drills. I would say back in the late 80s, early 90s I had some, and when I planted a lot of flower bulbs I used them. And I haven't used one for years, so I'm going to go ahead and use this product. I'll give you an honest review of it. If it's not any good, then I'm going to tell you it's not any good. And I told them that in an email. I told them, I said, if you don't have a good product, that's exactly what I'm going to review. So if you don't want that, then don't send me your product to review. And they said, no, that's what they wanted. So let's go ahead and unbox this and we'll see what they look like. I haven't looked at them. I've had them for a week or so and just haven't looked at them. Haven't had time until today. I thought I would go ahead and do a review today on them. It looks like they're packaged up pretty well. There's two different augers. They have a small size. Let me look on the box here. They have a 1.6 inch by 16.5 inch and a 3.5 inch by 16 inch. So we'll look at it. It says uses: planting new plants and bulbs, churns up and loosens soil. Used to cultivate soil and planting larger greenery like shrubs and trees. It says make soil mixes or mix cement, mortar, paint, dig larger holes for posts, etc. So they have several things that they think you could use it for. Just looking at it, it's a good solid piece of steel. Looks like it's coated in a black paint. I don't know if that's got like a rubber coating. No, it's just a paint, I believe. It's just a thick, heavy paint. That's probably 1/4 to 3/8 inch piece of steel. Now this is the smaller one. Let's look at the bigger one here. I'm going to put my glove back on. It's still a little cool. They have an instruction manual in here, or sheet. Just tells what it contains and how to use it. So we'll look at that here in a minute. I'll show you that. Now this one's in bubble wrap. This is the bigger one. Yeah, and that's a good size auger. That's a nice auger right there, and it looks like it's adjustable down, so you could use it with a 3/8 drill. I have my Makita drill here. We'll open him up. It'll do up to 1/2 inch. My drill will, so that looks pretty good. I'll grab the camera and give you a close-up of it. and then we'll try to dig a few holes. Alright, you can see it says K-Brands on the side. Right there, the auger. There's my hand. It's pretty good size, like I said, this one is. And then this is the smaller one. It says K-Brands right on it also. You can see it sitting on my hand. So let's try to drill a couple holes here with it. Like I said, we're going to plant some garlic bulbs. Wow, that just dug right in pretty please. Went right through it. Of course, that's a deeper hole than we need. Pull that briar out of there. Let's go ahead and do a couple holes with this. Wow, that made short work of that. You know, normally I'd use a little spade hand shovel just to pull the ground back and stick my garlic bulbs in, but that drill bit, now that did do great. I'm gonna go ahead, since the whole purpose of this was to go ahead and plant some of our garlic and test that out. I'm gonna have to put some of this dirt back in the holes because these are just entirely too deep to plant garlic. But that made short work of that. That just did a wonderful job. Like I said, we'll go ahead and get this garlic planted here. What we do is we leave our garlic in the ground all year long, and then when we need some garlic, we just come out and pick it. And every year I go ahead and dig some up, and generally I'll dig mature bulbs up and separate them. But Christy dug these up to take to the seed swap just to give people. We didn't want any seeds for them or swap for them. We just wanted to go ahead and give away some of our garlic. Now, some of these are smaller bulbs, so I'm going to try the smaller bit and see how it does, because the hole will be plenty big enough for what I'm using it for this garlic. But as far as the big bit goes, it did a great job. We'll go out here in the field and we'll go ahead and dig some holes in the field. It's a little bit harder soil. This soil is very loose. You can see we have cover crops in here. This is real good, fertile, loose soil, and it just made short work of it. So let's take the big one off, and we'll put the little one on. I can find where I set it there. Sitting on it. So we'll put the little auger on, and we'll dig some holes with it and see how it does. Now, it does have a different type end. You can see it's got a little bit of a pointy end with a hole in the center. I don't know if you can see that. So we'll see how that does. Alright, now we have the smaller of the two bits. I think it said it was 1.6 inches on the box. Yes, 1.6 inches. So we'll go ahead and drill some holes for the smaller garlic bulbs that I have. And I'm just going to go down through here and drill away, and you can see how quick and easy this bit works. Now, like I said, this has a different end on it than the other one. It's got kind of a pointy end with a hole in the center. I'm not sure what the hole in the center's for. Maybe to throw the dirt out. Maybe that helps it. But I'm just going to go down through here and just barely push and see how well this does. Wow. that does a great job. Let me show you a close-up of it. Let's see where I'm going to drill my next hole. Okay, drill a few more. And I'm not even pushing down, that's just the weight of the drill. It's just doing an excellent job. Excellent. Okay, we're out here in the field. It's a lot harder soil, it's rocky. This is soil we've been trying to improve with cover crops. This part don't have cover crops on it right now, so I thought it would be a good area to try. We're going to go ahead, this is the 1.6 inch, and we're going to go ahead and drill a couple holes here, and let's see how well it does. I'll take my time. Let's see how. Now I'm holding back on it. I'm not letting it drill, and if you pull the dirt back out, you can go down in pretty good. And we'll just come back and forth, and it's going down in there well. You got to pull the dirt back out. You can see it buried it. So that went the entire 16 inches down in there. If I had a stronger drill, I'd say you could just keep pushing it down in, go in there well. Let's go ahead and put the big one on and see how it does. Now, like I said, both of these have a 3/8 inch end. So if you only have a 3/8 inch drill, these will fit and work just fine. I'm going to push some of this dirt back down in here, just so we don't have holes here in the field. Alright, let's go ahead and try right here. You can see there's clumps of grass here, so I'm going to try to go right through those clumps of grass. Now I am pushing pretty hard on that, and like I said, this is hard clay soil. Well, you can see the big one didn't do quite as well. I was pushing pretty hard. I wasn't putting all my weight on it, and it still wasn't digging down in. It was like it got so far and it stopped on this hard soil. Let me go ahead and put all my weight on it, and we'll see if it'll dig any further. Okay, that was putting all my weight on it. It just wasn't going to grab. It's like the tip in this hard clay soil wasn't going to grab. It probably went down in there, I'd say 6 to 8 inches. And like I said, it's real hard soil right here. Let's move over a little bit and try it again and see. We may be hitting something there or hitting some hard roots, and that's why the auger's not grabbing. So I'm going to move over and try it again. go. About the same distance. I'm going to make sure that ground's not frozen down in there to be fair. Now, in the garden spot where the soil was soft, that thing just dug right through it and went down fast. I was able to go all the way down just in a split second. But in this hard soil here in the field, it doesn't want to go that deep. It's going 6 to 8 inches pretty quick, you can see. But it doesn't want to dig the tip of it. Doesn't want to dig once it gets down so far. I'm not sure what's going on there. It's about the exact same distance. I might wait until the soil warms up and make sure it's not froze down deeper, and maybe that's why it's not grabbing, and do another review on this. Like I said, I'm going to use these products the rest of this year, so I'll be using them in the summertime when I know the soil's not frozen. We'll try it when the soil's drier. But the little one, it did a great job. Of course, it has a different type tip on it, so it was able to dig and grab and go all the way down in. But this big one, you can see the difference in the tips on the two of them. I don't know if you can tell, but that tip right there dug down in and did a great job. This bigger, fatter tip just doesn't seem to want to dig into the soil. So I'm going to try another hole here, and we'll see how it does. But I'm afraid it's going to do the same thing. Alright, I was able to go deeper with that one. I was able to go all the way to the bottom of the screw. And it dug it pretty quick. Did a pretty good job on that hole. So I don't know what's going on with these holes. It may be hitting something over here. You can see I'm just 6 inches over, and it was able to dig in. So I'm going to go ahead and try another one here and see. Yeah, now it just stopped again. Same thing. Okay, it's not grabbing. It's almost like once it gets past the root zone of the grass here, it's like it doesn't grab because the soil is so compact. So I don't know. I mean, if you only want to dig 6 or 8 inches in real clay soil, hard soil, then this will work. This is going to do a fine job for you. It'll dig down, does it in just a few seconds. So if you're just planting bulbs, if you're planting tubers, if you're planting flowers like gladolias or irises or anything like that that doesn't need to go real deep, which most of your bulb plants you don't want more than a few inches deep anyhow. Some of them you'll put about 4 inches deep. This would do a great job for you. If it's hard, compact soil. Now, if it's soft soil, this is going to bury it. It's going to do a fine job. It's going to work well. The product is made real well. So, like I said, the product is made real well. It's welded very good. I think it's going to last. But the 1.6 inch, if I had to give it a rating, I would give the 1.6 inch definitely a 5-star rating. But the 3.5 inch, I would have to give a 3 or 4 star rating just because of the tip. when it hit the hard pan, it just did not dig in. I could look down in the hole, I could see the shape of that tip, and it just would not dig into the hard pan. But I'm going to use these products the rest of the year, the rest of the summer. I'm pretty hard on stuff just because, especially stuff that digs, because we do have such hard soil here. We have so many rocks. So if this lasts through the summer, then it's going to get a real good review by the end of the summer. And like I said, I'll try it when the soil is drier and when it's warmer out and on through the summer. But if you're just going to dig in a flower bed, then I would give this a 5-star rating, because this will dig down in a flower bed no problem. In our garden spot, it dug down no problem, but that's a lot softer soil and our roots go a lot deeper. If you're going to use it on hard pan, then like I said, a 3 or a 4-star rating just because of the tip. The little one, the tip worked great. The design of the tip did. It dug right straight down in it, done a great job. I have no problems with the 1.6 inch, but I do have a problem with the 3.5 inch as of now. So watch for the end of the summer and I'll do another review, and maybe this one will get a 5-star rating, but as of now, I can't give it that. As far as the build on it, yes, I could give it a 5-star rating. It's built, it's heavy duty, it's strong, good thick steel, but we'll see come the end of the summer. I'll put a link in the description down below to their Amazon store for this company, where you can purchase these. I looked this morning, they're $18.99 for them. So I think that's a pretty good deal for these 2 bits. Would I spend 20 bucks on these 2 bits? Yeah, I would. I would spend the money on them. They're well worth it, especially for planting bulbs, or this spring, I think when we go to plant our garden, for planting pepper plants and tomato plants, and you know, any starts that you have, you could just go down through there and it wouldn't take you but just a few seconds, literally just drill enough holes to plant your tomato plants. Especially with the little one, but even the big one, because even if you have hard soil, this went down 6 to 8 inches, which is plenty deep enough to plant most plants and most bulbs. So it would work out fine, but if you wanted to go deeper with this bigger bit and you had hard pan, then you're going to have a problem with it. So I'll leave the description and the link in the description below. Now, I did receive these for free, but I don't receive any money off the purchases. If you follow that link and go to Amazon, that is totally on them. I don't receive anything from that. So that's why I'm telling you, I want to be honest with you and give you an honest review of this product. So if you think you might want to purchase something like this and add it to your gardening arsenal, then yes, I would recommend it. So if you have any questions on these augers, give me a holler, leave a comment below. And if you have any comments on the video, please leave it below. And as always, thanks for watching.